And I'm Corey, and we're the South Barber News team.
You know, Corey, it just doesn't seem possible that the first semester is already winding down, even though it doesn't officially end till after break.
That's true. This year is going by very fast, and that is keeping the student body very busy.
Yes, it is. Let's turn to Connor with a look at the FFA work auction.
Thanks, guys. Each year, the FFA holds a work auction to raise money for the South Barber FFA chapter. And this year, the auction was a great success, with all donations adding up to over $29,000. Preceding the auction was a delicious meal of hamburgers and calf fries. Our chapter appreciates everyone who participated in the auction so we can continue funding our worthwhile projects, such as National Convention and community projects. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
Well, Corey, did you notice the backdrop we have for today's newscast?
I sure did. The freshman English class read a story by Truman Capote entitled A Christmas Memory. As a follow-up activity, the class made cards depicting one of their own Christmas memories.
How about we check out one of these memories? It's a card from Taylor. My favorite Christmas memory is when my family got together and took a picture. I also like it when all of the cousins get together and play a football game.
Sounds fun. I always enjoy when our family gets together too at Christmas. Now to Kale, who's going to tell us about FFA Pals.
Well, you know, FFA Pals is a very exciting time for all of us students and for their pals. For those of you who don't know what PALS is, it stands for Partners in Active Learning, and each of the FFA members is assigned an elementary student to their PAL for the year. We've had 4 meetings so far this year. Our Christmas party was on November 29th, 2010 at the high school. We decorated cookies, gave out gifts to the little kids, played dodgeball with foam balls, and a revised version of tag. We're all looking forward to the activities next semester. Now back to the news desk.
I kind of wish I was still in PALS. I used to love those awesome gifts we'd get.
Speaking of gifts, what are you thinking about asking Santa for this year?
I don't know, one of those Snuggies looks pretty nice. Let's check out another card.
This is from Samantha. It says, when I was little, Grandma and Tammy would set me on the counter while we would all make chocolate houses for all the gingerbread men. And Grandma would let me eat some chocolate when Tammy wasn't looking.
The Scholars Bowl team is off to a great start. They've been to several meets, and at Skyline, Jace Thurman was the overall top scorer with 420 points. Their coach, Mrs. Doherty, said, "I'm excited for the Scholars Bowl season this year," adding, "This is the first year that South Barber hosts regionals. Regionals will be on February 10th at the high school. The team is looking forward to the rest of the year." Now back to the news desk.
November 11th, South Barber students put on a Veterans Day program. And if you didn't get a chance to attend, I'll say it was tremendous.
The program was opened with a beautiful vocal ensemble made up of women from the community during the posting of colors. This was followed by a wonderful array of speeches, poems, and a flag routine to honor those who are fighting or have fought for our freedoms.
Following the program in the gymnasium, everyone gathered outside for the 21 gun salute, the playing of taps, and the releasing of balloons.
Everyone then gathered inside to eat a delicious meal and to view the memorabilia brought by the veterans.
I don't know about you, Corey, but I think one of the best Veterans Day programs was right here at South Barber.
I'd have to agree. Elizabeth, could you fill us in on some of the upcoming events in K's?
Thanks, Corey, for that report on the Veterans Day program. There is one upcoming event for the South Barber Case Club, Block the Door, which will take place December 17th. Block the Door helps supply our community food bank by students bringing non-perishable items and having to cover the doorknob of their first hour class in order not to have classes that day. So far, the second 9 weeks, Case has done Rake and Run and Powder Puff football. Rake and Run took place the second week of November, and they raked 2 yards. This is a great event for our community. Towards the end of November, we had the annual Powder Puff football game. The game consisted of the Black Mafia, the senior-sophomore team, and the Gold Diggers, the freshman-junior team. There were 3 rowdy freshman cheerleaders, Kale, Logan, and Taylor, and 3 junior refs, David, Micah, and Blake. The Black Mafia was coached by Daniel and Matt with 13 players, while the Gold Diggers were coached by Corey and Christian with 7 players on the team. The result of this rivalry was a tie, but it was still lots of fun. Now to Kelia with news on the kindergarten party.
Yes, Elizabeth. The K's kindergarten Christmas party was a huge success. The kindergartners got here at 2 o'clock on December 8th, and the party proceeded till 3:30. The kindergartners played games including a life-size version of Candyland, had snacks, and got a visit from Santa. The K's board members and the K seniors helped with the party. Santa passed out presents to all the kindergartners. Boys got a toy truck, and the girls got Play-Doh. The K's organization can't wait to throw another one next year. Now back to the news desk.
Sounds like the school sure has been busy.
It's true. Since Christmas is sneaking up on us, the student body has been finding out all sorts of ways to help out the community.
That's right. With Block the Door and everyone collecting hats, coats, and blankets, there's no doubt there will be some happy people on Christmas this year.
That really is something. Speaking of Christmas memories, let's check out another one. This one's from Kiera. My Christmas memory. One time when I was sitting on my kitchen counter, my mom handed me a steamy mug of hot chocolate to try. Not only did I not like it, but I spilled it all over myself. I was not a happy camper.
Now let's send it to Sam with vocal.
Thanks, Clarissa. This year we have a total of 27 students in our high school vocal choir. Mrs. Mitchell has thrown some interesting music at us for our Christmas program, which was on December 13th at 7 p.m. We hope you can attend and enjoy our music. We sang a number of songs, including an upbeat You'll Be Rockin', to a more mellow song called Sing We Now of Christmas. We put a great amount of effort into class each day. We sure do appreciate Mrs. Mitchell's hard work.
Can you imagine what it'd be like to be a part of a 265-piece band? Well, 20 South Barbara band students attended mass band on November 13th at Skyline. The band was directed by Robert E. Lee, who has directed various instrumental groups. This year, the band is made up of 36 high school and junior high students. On December 13th, the band will be having their annual Christmas concert at the high school. They will be playing a Jingle Bells and Dixie to a Christmas sing-along. This year, the band is directed by Mrs. Jill Doherty.
All this talk about Christmas music really gets me excited for caroling. Corey, what's your favorite Christmas carol?
I'd have to say Jingle Bells.
That's a pretty good one.
Let's check out another memory. This is from Elizabeth Miller. My favorite Christmas memory is when I thought I was done opening gifts and my mom said, "Go look by the piano." So I did, and there in the corner was a big box which held my laptop. I was so excited. I showered my parents with tons of thank yous and hugs.
Sounds like a pretty awesome Christmas to me.
I'd have to agree. Now let's go to Courtney with an update on girls basketball.
Yeah, guys, we freshmen definitely think that those cards are really interesting. But I have a question for you. Why does Santa Claus have 3 gardens? So he can ho, ho, ho. But enough of that. This year, we have 14 girls out, including our 2 seniors, Aaron and Rachel. We started off the season with back-to-back wins in the Rectangle of Doom.
Doom!
The first game was against Caldwell with a score of 27-22. And our second game on the 7th against Burlington ended with a score of 47-29. The Northwestern tournament started on Thursday with us playing Freedom, ending in an easy win. We advanced on to the semifinals, beating out Burlington again on Friday. The championship game was on Saturday against South Central. Unfortunately for us, we lost with a score of 32-51. Before going on Christmas break, we played Cunningham on Tuesday and Fairfield on Thursday. We are definitely looking forward to another successful season coached by Mr. Roberts. And now off to Jace for boys basketball.
Thanks, Corny. You know, vampires are really big with you girls this year with the Twilight series and etc. So what do you get when you cross a vampire with a snowman? Frostbite. The boys basketball team is off to a good start this year. They played hard on the 3rd against Caldwell, but came up a little short. They came back well on Tuesday, beating Burlington, the number 1 team in Oklahoma, 64-56. At the Northwestern Prep Classic on Thursday, they beat Allen Clio by 35 points. On the 10th, they played Cherokee and won with a big margin. The next day, they played Burlington and lost by a little, bringing home 2nd place. The number of players out this year more than doubled the number of last year. Hopefully, with a little luck, we can make it all the way to Hayes this year and make a run at the state title. Good luck, boys.
There is so much excitement.
Whoa, wait. Here's something for you, Jace. Why was Santa's little helper depressed? Because he had low elf-esteem.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Corey, you never got around to telling me what you wanted for Christmas.
A pony. Let's see what Keeley has for us now.
Well, what I have for you guys is information on the Monty Thompson Foundation. The South Barber school system lost an outstanding administrator with the passing of Mr. Monty Thompson in 2008. In his memory, the Monty Thompson Continuing Education Foundation was formed. The foundation provides opportunities for the development of students, teachers, and facilities, as well as the use of innovative equipment. The foundation has already begun providing funds for the district. The students, faculty, and patrons of the South Barber school systems are very appreciative for the financial assistance the Monty Thompson Foundation has provided. Now back to the news desk.
Well, Clarissa, it looks like we're not just winding down the semester, but this newscast too.
For upcoming events, stay tuned in at southbarber.com. We'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Have a safe and happy holiday season. We'll see you back here in January.